I said last week, all week, Hoodie, the Cap was in Jamaica, but I said all week it felt to me like a must-win game. It would have given you the tiebreak over Washington in the playoff race. It would have given you the inside track to the playoffs in the NFC at 5-2 if you walked out of there with a win. Instead, they gave a win away after Caleb Williams led a game-winning drive with under a minute left, and they are now in absolutely no control over their fate against Washington in the standings, and they have no margin for error the rest of the season if they want to make the tournament. Shot or no shot, this loss will ultimately cost the Bears the playoffs.
That's a shot. Unfortunately, that is a shot, and it is a loss because you got out-coached all day long. And by the way, the guy on the other side who has this resurgent Washington team, you picked Eberflus over him. He wanted the job because I spoke to him.
Mm-hmm. Dan Quinn.
He wanted the job. Mm-hmm. And they let him get on the plane and leave. And I said, whoa. You're leaving town? Yeah, they're not hiring me. I'm not their cup of tea. Okay. Okay.
That may be a shot, Shay, but the road to 9-8 is still there for me. And more than likely, based on how the NFC North is running, that may not be enough to get to the playoffs.
It won't be. I can tell you 9-8, it won't be. Because I think that puts you in a tie with Washington, and you lost this game.
How long is Jordan Love going to be out now? Because Matt LaFleur did not sound encouraged after the game.
Nobody's going to speculate. It's a groin injury. Probably at most, I would think, 3-4 weeks.
And along those lines, it's the system. Because Malik Willis will be just fine, thank you. Apparently. So... I told you before the season, Cap, it felt like 9-8 to me, and I thought that'd be enough to sneak in. Mm-hmm. But just the way things are happening right now in the NFC and the NFC North, who knows?
Jonathan, and I'm not saying this to be overly optimistic, you absolutely should never have lost the Colts game. You lose the Texans game, even though it was a one-score game. Got it. Shouldn't have lost yesterday. Instead of being 4-3, you should be 6-1.
Sure.
6-1. That is without doubt. Okay, you had a learning experience in the Indy game. We'll learn from this. We won't get cute down at the goal line. Oh, until we play Washington again.
Okay.
You're getting out-coached every week. That's a fact.
Shay?
I can't disagree. And I do wonder a little bit if Dan Quinn, like Kat mentioned, didn't get hired here. We know Cliff Kingsbury met with the Bears. He didn't get hired here. I do wonder if there was a little extra in the tank for him yesterday to just pound this team.
Probably so.
Well, that's human nature.
Sure.
I mean, you can't hire everybody. They interviewed a bunch of guys for the job. I mean, you only pick one. Unfortunately, the guy you picked is getting out-coached at every turn.
That was Dan Quinn's best defensive punch he's thrown all season.
Yeah, I'm not overly wowed by them either because that's a team that's also trying to build, especially offensively, but they found a way to win.
They did.
So give them credit. Scheduled to join us next is Matt Eberflus, the head coach for the Bears. On the home of the Bears, ESPN 1000.